College bathrooms are some of the most horrifying things I've ever experienced. I've been to many campuses, dorms, and almost every single bathroom I found made me lose hope in humanity. It makes me think, do these people not realize that there's a hole right there? Forget flushing the toilet. At least don't do it on the floor. The uni I went to has multiple campuses, right? So this one time I went to the business campus. And man, their restroom was a 5-star experience. 10 out of 10 would poop here every day. But I wasn't so lucky, because the campus I was in didn't even have the regular seats. They had the squatting toilet. I mean, look, I would rather a clean squatting toilet than a questionable regular one, because at least my cheeks won't touch this mystery seat and contract some nasty butt virus. But the problem is, who said it was gonna be clean? Let me start from the top for you. The first campus I ever stepped foot in was this big architecture college. I showed up first day and I saw this beautiful scenery. I thought, it was an architectural campus after all. But one thing about me is that I'm a guy who's on that water diet. I drink absurd amounts of water a day, so locating the nearest bathroom was my first mission. And I didn't need a guide to find it, cause let me tell you, you could smell that place before you could see it. This bathroom was contagious. At first I thought it was some kind of campus graveyard or some kind of sewer experiment the students made. It was an architectural campus after all. But no, it was restroom number 1. When I peeked inside, it looked like a gas chamber. I walked in. It was a mistake, because as soon as I stepped in, that butt-ass smell hit me like woof! Ah! Immediately, I had an out-of-body experience. My soul left my body and dragged it out of there. I should have left my lungs outside. But still, I really needed to go, so I held my nose and went back in. I don't know how, but this whole room was stained yellow. Who was peeing on the ceiling, man? What the heck? If that place had a sound, it would sound like... Anyways, I had to use the urinal that looked like it hadn't been cleaned since the Middle Ages. Normally, I don't use the urinals because my drainage is slow. I don't want to stand there for 5 minutes with people looking at me like, hey, you okay, man? You need help? But when they talk to me, it takes even longer to pee. I need absolute silence so my sphincter muscle can relax, so I prefer the stalls. But this time, I didn't even dare look into the stalls. Who knows what kind of mutant creature was in there. Entering that bathroom gave me 10 plus aura for courage, but I left with an actual aura of death. I should have worn a hazmat suit. A truly horrible experience. Fast forward a couple months, I was transferred to a different campus. Much to my liking, most of the bathrooms here were in a relatively good condition. But let me tell you about the dorm bathrooms. The arrangement was 2 bathrooms on each block. Inside, the bathroom was spacious, which was nice. The showers were also fine. It was a cold shower though. But I swear, this one time I saw you-know-what inside the shower drain. What is wrong with these people? But at least the shower worked though. You know what didn't work? The doors. Most of the door locks were broken, and not just the shower doors, even the stalls. Someone could just barge in and find you in the most vulnerable position you could ever be in. Not gonna lie, I'll pull out the knife. And you can even do the IP man move and use your legs to keep the door closed, because some of these doors opened outwards. So you gotta hold the door with your hands and reach the toilet with your butt. Or you could just raw dog it. Who cares if someone sees you squatting in the bathroom? In fact, assert your dominance by willingly opening the bathroom door. No one will dare question you if you're confident enough. But after all this suffering, it doesn't flush. Why do you even have this thing if it doesn't work? You gotta carry a bucket of water with you and manually flush the toilet. But the worst part of these dorm bathrooms is that someone will plug it up and cause an explosion. And you go in there the next morning thinking life's good, and there's a whole lake waiting for you. And there's islands as well, cause some people be depositing right on top of the disaster. If I had a penny for every time someone plugged up the bathrooms, I could buy a whole plunger. But I know why this happens. When I go into these stalls to pee, I could hear the most primitive screams of relief in the next stall. How long were you holding it in, man? 2 billion years? This might be why the toilets keep exploding, but I get it. If these were the only bathrooms I had to use, I would hold it in for as long as possible too. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't stay in the dorms. I prefer my beautiful bathroom at home that has a private jet. This one. By the way, if you're watching this and you don't wash your bum, you're missing out. Your parents probably didn't teach you this, but they do it too. Like that Indian guy once said, don't walk this earth with a crusty ass. No, did he? But let me tell you the craziest thing I witnessed when I actually stayed in the dorms for a week. It was around 11 p.m., most people were asleep, and I needed to get some water. But the shops were closed at the time, so I went to the faucet, but the faucet wasn't working. So I went out into the darkness to fetch water from somewhere in the campus. I started walking to this one spot that I knew had a couple faucets, but as I got closer to it, I started hearing people. Women! They were laughing and splashing, and it was getting closer and closer, and then I saw it. I saw the sight that every filthy weeb dreams of. I saw a dozen women naked under the moonlight washing themselves. It was really dark, so I didn't see the details, but I still saw all the silhouettes. By the way, I wasn't trying to be a pervert or anything, but there was no way I could have avoided that sight, considering they were right there in the middle of the campus. Anyways, I kept my head down and walked past them, but they didn't even acknowledge my existence. Best believe I ran back to the dorms frothing from the mouth. Wake up! Wake up! The women outside, they were showering. What? I saw a bunch of women bathing outside. It was crazy. You're crazy. Well, you gotta believe me! They didn't believe me. Nobody believed me. It was so frustrating. Why would anyone shower in the middle of the campus? I don't know. Maybe somebody shot in their shower as well, so they thought it'd be funny to wash out in the open. And that was the second campus I was in. But at least the medical campus had good bathrooms. Recently, I had to go to another campus for a little exam. It was a health college of sorts. Really cool looking place. So after I was done, as per usual, I went to the bathrooms. I thought surely this place will have a good bathroom. It is a medical college after all. The horrors that I saw when I stepped in this place is etched into my mind. I saw a buffet of all of the toilets were filled beyond their limit. Hello, sir. Would you like soup or soup? Nah, that one has hepatitis. I want the one with cancer! I think they wanted to give the medical students all the diseases first so they could be motivated to learn how to cure them. I can't. It was horrible. I wonder if they were hiding the good bathroom somewhere for the actual students. I don't know. Sometimes you go into these bathrooms and the cleaners won't let you in because they're cleaning, apparently. I mean, I respect them, because you're gonna have to pay me at least a couple mils before I go in there and deal with this madness. But the funny part is, when they finish cleaning and walk out, it's still the same. I want to see what it looked like before you cleaned it. Wait, no, I don't want to see it. But you know, I feel bad for these people because you already know they're getting paid next to nothing to deal with this Avengers level threat. Overall, I just want to say, it could have been worse. It could have been one of those weird Chinese toilets that don't even got walls. A group bonding experience. But I still can't believe I paid all this money to go to this college and they can't even provide a decent bathroom experience. Not gonna lie, I barely paid any money for this college. It was a government institution. I can't complain too much. But that's yet another story for another video. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. In conclusion, remember to wash your booty.
Skibbity. Skibbity. Ah! Skibbity!